So by a show of hands, how many of you guys have made a decision that was a major pivotal point in your life? Raise your hand. Sweet. About a year and 2 months ago, I was sitting on my couch. It was about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had 30 minutes to make a decision whether I wanted to go to this Toastmasters meeting or not. My friend at the gym said that, Will, you should go, because I've always wanted to be a speaker, but I never knew how to advance my skills. So I'll never forget sitting there on the couch, looking at my iPad at this webpage, scrolling through the Toastmasters.com, thinking, what can this offer for me? And I remember seeing Toastmasters International as an organization where leadership skills and communication skills are made. And that's when I was sold. And that was a decision I made that was a major pivotal point in my life. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, tonight I want to share with you guys 3 lessons that I have learned that made a tremendous difference in my life. Not only in Toastmasters, but in my personal life as well. When I first got started in Toastmasters, I was intimidated by everyone. Keon, Cindy, David, countless people. Because they kept coming up here without ever being scared or nervous. And before I joined Toastmasters, I took speech in college. And I'll never forget, I had to do a 2-minute introduction. And I remember going up to the class with my knees shaking, and I remember it was really cold in the class, and I said out loud, you guys can probably see my nest because it was really cold. And I was just utterly embarrassed. Within 15 seconds of that introduction, I just took my seat and I was completely embarrassed. And I thought to myself, how could I ever become a speaker? And when I joined Toastmasters, after about 2 to 3 speeches in, I learned that you don't have to be perfect. Because at one point or another, everyone comes up here thinking that I have to make the perfect speech. But let me tell you something. We are human beings. We are bound to make mistakes. You're going to double clutch. You're going to say so. You're going to say You're going to freak out and probably forget a huge chunk of your speech and end up finishing it earlier than you thought you would, and you beat yourself up for it. But it's okay. As long as you learn from your mistakes, we will advance. And that's one big lesson that I learned, is that you will never be perfect. Second, when I started in Toastmasters, I tried so hard to be like Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Ty Bennett, name it. But as I came up here to speak before you guys, I felt extremely uncomfortable because I wasn't being myself. What I learned is that you have to become yourself because every single one of you has an energy signature to your speech. We all have a different way of making our speeches. We all have a different way of hand gestures, delivering a speech, etc. How you speak is given to you. And the only way we could ever find out what your energy signature is if you only become yourself as a speaker. Lastly, you must believe in yourself. About a year ago, Cindy approached me saying, Will, do you want to participate in the international speech contest? At that time, I was only about 2 to 3 speeches into my communications manual, and you needed about, I think, 6 to participate in the contest. So here I was thinking, I just started Toastmasters, they're asking me to do a competition, I'm not even qualified to do it, how am I going to make this happen? But I decided that this was for me to do. Even though my mind was telling me, Will, you can't do this, I am too afraid, I decided I'm going to go at it anyways. Had a speaking coach, Cindy helped me put my speech together. I'll never forget the 2 days prior before the competition, I practiced, helped get my speech, and nailed it down. And at the day of the competition, I will never forget how the universe never felt so aligned in my whole life. I nailed my speech, and oh my God, guess what? I came in second.
Right.
Who would have thought that someone like me could win a competition so early in a career of Toastmasters? Coming from a place where I was buckling my knees in front of my whole class within 15 seconds to winning second place at a Toastmasters area contest. Who would have thought? But that would not have happened if I did not believe in myself or had other people believe in me. And what I want to tell you, because you might have been in my shoes before, is that I believe in you. Because I know what it's like being in a place not being able to believe in yourself. When you have someone to believe in you, it's a completely different ballgame. And when you go out into this endeavor, you will discover some things about yourself you do not know right now. You will realize that you are more capable of doing than you can ever begin to imagine. And you must believe in that for yourself. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. In Toastmasters, it's extremely important to remember that you will never be perfect. You're always going to make your mistakes. You must be yourself because it's too uncomfortable trying to be someone that you are not. Remember that you have an energy signature, and the only way we can find out what that is if you become yourself. Lastly, believe in yourself. Because I know what it's like to be in a place where you can't see something for yourself. But when you have someone like me to believe in you, anything is possible. Just remember, I believe in you. Thank you.